Hey guys, Cam Kane, and we are into season 2, episode 1 with Wakefield FC Create a Club Career Mode. Just like last season, the first episode, probably won't be too many games, maybe one, maybe two. Last year, we made it to the preseason tournament final, so we played that game because it was at the Bernabeu. But like I said, we'll normally sim this preseason tournament unless we make it to the final. And if we don't make it to the final, we'll probably play the first game of the season. So we'll go ahead and get into the preseason tournament with the most money right here, which is 1.7 mil. So it's only 3 million on the transfer budget, 20k wage budget. Gonna have to, finagle at least one good player out of that money, and then it's gonna be very tight on the funds. We're gonna have to figure out what to do exactly, but yeah, let's get into it. So before we get into the season, kind of just looking at the team and seeing where we need what we need and what we're gonna go for. So the main point of attack this season, this transfer window I should say, is going to be a left back, 100% a left back. Parsons did well last year, but with the step up in competition and him just not having the greatest potential and not going up much higher than what he's at right now, definitely going to have to find a replacement there. The center backs are probably good for this season. Right back, Storm Rue, decent option there. Probably not on the growing side, so he's probably stuck right there. And then, as you know, Coates, of the players that were automatically generated for the team, don't have the highest potential, so he's probably not going to go up that much. Goalkeeper position, we're good there. Zion killed it for us last year, gone up +5 last year. But front three still looking good, even though Broderick is on the older side. But we have a young Kuran right here, and in our youth academy, as you saw at the end of last episode, we have a young striker who is already a 61 overall, so he might be getting the call up this year. We'll have to wait and see there, see if he's ready or not. The center mid spots, Valakari, Vaughn, Chamberlain, Marshall. I think we're really deep right there. We don't need to add anything there. I think we will add to the center defensive mid spot. Barlow is a good player for us, was a good player for us last year, but he is on the older side, so he's definitely not going to move in overall unless downwards more than likely. So left back, center defensive mid, it's what we're going for. It's what we need. Also forgot to show, but we did get Trat came over from the Australian League. We got him on a pre-contract arrival. I don't think I showed it in the last episode. Paid him $1,500 per week. Come rotate in the center back positions for us. So I did that because I didn't know whether or not we'd have the funds this season to get a left back, center defensive mid, and a center back to rotate in games with Hayward and Truin. So I got him, just to throw another option in there with Dodds as well. So our center backs is deep as well. All right, so here is our plan. We scouted and researched a bunch of left backs and center defensive mids. So really would have loved Opagard from PSV, but doesn't want to relocate. Probably doesn't want to come to a league this small. I get it. You play for PSV. I mean, he probably doesn't play a lot, but he's at PSV. Doesn't want to come this low, unless it's a loan move. We're not really looking for loan moves. We're going to come to, I'm just going to call him Apollos, because I'm not pronouncing that whole name. Or the Greek. I might just call him the Greek. The Greek left back. He's got pace, got acceleration, great balance, a good crosser of the ball, decent dribbling, good stand, slide tackle, everything you want in a fullback. And he's only 19 years of age at 65 overall. It says we can get him for around 2 million-ish. So that leaves us with like $1 million left over. So then on the center defensive mid side, I'm going to try and go after Iwo right here. I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name either. So we're going to get the Greek and then Iwo, the Polish. So he's not great defensively, but he's athletic, young, and we can You can't really teach athleticism, but you can teach, you know, the other stuff. So he's decent on the ball too. Look at the passing. That's what I like from my defensive midfielders. Athletic, you know, good on the ball, can make those passes, and then we can, you know, start to teach them that, you know, defensive side of the ball where we really need him to win some more stuff. And he's 6 foot tall, you know, a good big midfielder. So I think he's going to be a good addition for us. So hopefully we can get this to work. We can get the Greek left back and then Iwo. And yeah, let's see if we can get them both. All right, so we got it done. What we came out to do, and signed the Greek left back and signed Iwo, the Polish defensive mid. Got the left back for 2 million. Got Iwo for 1 million. So not much money left over. We can take a look at that in a second. Got our left back. Got our defensive mid. Kind of gonna see if we want to sell anybody or sell anybody else, or, you know, see if we get any other funds in, and then we, you know, might make something happen deadline day. I don't know, but way down the road, we got who we wanted. There we go. So we have 1 million, maybe a little more, you know, because we can get rid of some of the wages a little bit. Might just hang on to that for right now. Send a couple scouts out or something like that. Kind of see where we're at. I did go ahead and send 3 scouts out, 1 to the US, 1 to New Zealand, and 1 to Nigeria. Still just have my 1-star scouts, you know, just to build it up again. You know, we probably won't start getting better scouts until, I don't know, maybe next season, season after. Here we go with the first game of the preseason tournament, and we are gonna give it a sim. Valakari and Rue are out for the World Cup. Went ahead and took them off the team sheets until they come back. But here goes the first game, and it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Noah Hogg continues his scoring way from last season, and Vaughn gets on the score sheet as well. We have a rotated side for this second match against Viborg FF, and it's going to be a 2-0 defeat. Since the signing of Trott, Dodds is kind of our 4th center back, and he is on the older side, so we're going to go ahead and try and get money for him right now if we can. And also Williamson is kind of our 3rd left back, so we're going to go ahead and see what we can get for him as well. Here we go with the final group stage game of the preseason tournament. We need 3 points to advance, and it's going to be a 1-0 defeat, so we are knocked out of the preseason tournament. Not the greatest of form coming out of this preseason, but it is a little more cash in our pocket. You know, had some players away on international duty. Not going to blame totally everything on that, but we are knocked out and just waiting for the season to begin. So Williamson has been sold, going to Sirius, and then we also got 400K from that preseason tournament as well. So more money coming into the bank for us to, you know, maybe make a deadline day signing. We'll have to wait and see. Don't know what we're going to do yet, but yeah. The bad thing kind of about FIFA career modes are like, so everybody knows who plays FIFA career mode knows the regions. So when a player retires, a region who kind of goes on a similar level takes their place. Usually they get thrown in the same league that that player retires from. Sometimes they get thrown in the free agency. So there's tons of regions and stuff like that in free agency. I see a bunch of other people who do their road to glories. They'll sign them from time to time, but I'm going to make it realistic as possible. I'm not going to sign any regions. What I will do though, I will sign real players from the free agency that are around or below the skill level of my team. So I'm not going to go sign a 70-something overall free agent when my team's still averaging in the 60s area and I'm in League One. Obviously, I'm not going to go get a 70 overall then. So I have been scouting and searching for some free agents, so we're probably going to make some free agent signings here soon. I went ahead and made 3 free agent signings. Nothing too crazy. I'll probably stick the cap at 3. I'm not going to go overboard and sign 80 free agents every single year. But, 3 free agents to kind of keep the squad full and, have rotations for any position. So first we get David Ajiboye. from Nigeria, the right midfielder. I'm going to switch him to right wing, and he's going to start, rotating in some games for Noah Hogg. Maybe, hopefully, eventually take Noah Hogg's spot. We'll have to wait and see. We do have that young right winger still in the youth academy developing, so we'll have to wait and see there. We got some competition for Storm Rue. We got Wesley right here, 22-year-old right back from Brazil. Another good player there. We also got a young German center back, David Lille, and he's going to rotate in and out. I'm going to put him on the loan list, and if I do get any offers, I'm going to accept it. If not, he'll rotate in and out of games for us. Get him some playing time, get him progressing in the right direction. Still only 19 years of age. So since we did sign Wesley, Logan Coates is kind of that third odd man out for the right back spot. So we're going to go ahead and accept this offer from Cheltenham Town. Get some money in for him as well. Our first game is going to be away from home against Burton Albion. So Greek left back making his first competitive start for us, and Iwo making his first start in the midfield as well. Wesley Leal and gonna call him David, getting the starts on the bench. There's our lineup that we just mentioned before the game, but here we go. Kick off. First match of League One after a title-winning promotion season in League Two. Lee Broderick gonna get us underway. Here we go. Hopefully have the same success at the end of last season, at the beginning of this season. We had a slow start last year, but yeah, let's get into it. Opolis does well again. What a signing he has been so far for us, but he does give that back to Burton Albion. Hayward blocks that pass, but it finds a way through, but he intercepts that one. Good defense there. And that's going to do it for the first half. So one shot opportunity and then a bunch of one passes away from getting a great opportunity on goal. Just can't find a breakthrough. Burton Albion struggling on the offense side of Will as it's 0-0 going into halftime. Finds Vaughn. Vaughn. Into Valakari. Valakari over to Noah Hogg. Noah Hogg has a go and Noah Hogg slots it home. Keeper thought he was going near post. Noah Hogg went far post. And Noah Hogg continues his hot form from last season as he gets Wakefield FC on the board. 1-0. Vaughn, good patient play to find Valakari. Great time to run. And the keeper thought Noah Hogg cut back on his left foot, was going to blast it near post, but he finesses it far post, and that's just a poor showing from the Burton Albion goalkeeper right there. Good little possession here, though, from Burton Albion as they get it out wide again. And that ball's through. They have a shot on goal, and that's a great save from Zion Suzuki. Slow defending at the back off the kickoff, and Patrick is in behind. Goes for the far post, and Suzuki with a strong fingertip save to poke it away. But it is a Burton Albion corner, as we are going to make our first substitution of the game. And I have Marshall come into the game for Vaughn. Really want to get him going in the upwards direction again this season. Down this left flank, a man in behind again. Patrick in some space. Burton Albion top of the box here. Got man in the box, and that's all off the side netting. Luckily. Marshall. Broderick ended up over the top. Finds Peter Williamson. Peter Williamson in behind. Oh, and it's flashed wide. Great touchdown. Great hit of the ball, and it just goes a foot wide. And that's going to do it for Lee Broderick as Noel Curon comes on. And Ajiboye comes in for Noah Hogg. Throwing numbers forward here. Good ball from Kurt. I almost said Kurt Suzuki again. Zion Suzuki. And it's through the middle of the field. Noel Curon is in behind. He's going to hold it up. He's got a man through the middle. It's the new man, Iwo. Oh, and it's saved by the keeper. That would have definitely sealed the game. Iwo through the middle of the field. Great run, but it's a good save from the keeper. We have an 85th minute corner. Near post cross to Hayward, and Hayward with the header. And it's a goal. The captain, Hayward, puts it in from the corner, and that should seal the deal. as it's 2-0 Wakefield FC as they boot it away. But it only goes as far as Opolis. Marshall. Balakari finds Ajaboy. Ajaboy in behind. Plays it across the goal, but not to anybody. And that's going to do it. So 2-0 victory to start League One over Burton Albion. So not the greatest of games to start life in League One. But hey, a 2-0 victory. You can't, it wasn't the greatest offensive performance. But we played well on defense. Shut Burton Albion down. And can't ask for anything better than a 2-0 victory. We do have a loan offer for David Leal. And gonna go ahead and try and send him out on a 1-year loan. Because we do have Trott to back up Hayward and Truen. So Logan Coates does end up going to Cheltenham Town for 280K. So that gives us another 180K into the bank. I had a great striker in Finch coming up through the ranks. And now he's just completely gone. Just completely gone. Out of nowhere. Oh, you gotta love this game so much, dude. You just gotta love it. Never got a notification or anything that he was upset or anything like that. It's just gone now. Just gone. I think we had a couple other players here too. I can't remember, but yeah. I was wondering why it looks so small with only 3 players here. Wow. That really pisses me off, but hey, what are you gonna do? So, good start to life in League One as we get a 2-0 victory and start the year off with 3 points. And as you can see right there, we got a 7-game month of August. And it's going to be a hectic one. But that's going to do it for this first episode in Season 2. And like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, if you know any other cheap options I should sign and, try and add to the team, might need a future striker. So if you know a young future striker who's not worth a lot because we don't have a lot left, let me go look at that. You can see it around 1.5 million. If you know a young striker around 1.5 million or less, let me know. But until next time, that's going to do it for me. And thanks for watching.